Hey Shadows, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to talk about Stargirl, the first two episodes of Stargirl, and it's kind of weird. Well, not the show itself, but I made a video of this before, so go check it out. But I made a video saying that it's not a part of the Arrowverse yet. It was in like the last bit, like the last scene of Crisis on Infinite Earths, which is part of the Arrowverse. So yeah, that's the strange bit that I'm referring to. Because yeah, we see Stargirl and her like three sidekicks celebrating in the end of Crisis Among Infinite Earths. It's gonna take me a while to get used to like the whole idea that Stargirl isn't a part of the Arrowverse as of yet. And this version of Stargirl is on Earth too, from what I've seen. Like read in that article, which again, I made a video of it. I highly suggest you guys checking that video out. I'll put the link to that video in the pinned comments down below, and I'm going to set this video to premiere, so I'm also going to put the link to that video that I did in the when this video is premiering. So getting into the actual show, like reviewing. So we start off with pretty much this action scene. Like we see the JSA, the Justice Society of America, fighting the Injustice Society of America, and we see the JSA getting their asses handed to them, and we see Starman telling Stripey that someone else is going to take on the mantle of having this magical staff. It's not going to be you, but someone else. And then Starman dies. And we also see Stargirl as a little girl before she was Stargirl, waiting for her father. Now, at that time, she did not know that her father was Starman. And so that, so she didn't really know that her father died. And her mother didn't know that Starman was her husband. And she didn't know that her husband, Starman, died. Because we get later in the first episode, when, and this is after Courtney, being Stargirl, finds the staff, makes a connection that her father could be Starman. She confronts her mother saying, "Is my dad a superhero?" And then the mother says, "You want to know the truth, Courtney?" "Yes." She said, "No. Your father isn't a superhero. He walked out on us on Christmas Eve." Well, or Christmas Day, I forget which one. But it so happens to be the same day Starman died. It doesn't take that much connection. I've made the connection that Starman was this Courtney girl's father. Like, within the first scene, it's like that painfully obvious. But of course, Courtney and her mother doesn't know that. Courtney's mother is under the impression that Starman just walked out, which is why eventually she bumped into Stripey, who she also doesn't know is a member of the JSA, or at least the original. Because I have a feeling that there's going to be a new generation of the JSA, and Stripey is going to be the mentor figure to the new generation of the JSA. Because that's one of the things that Starman said, that you must live so the JSA can live on. And so Stripey has a son. So Stargirl, she has not only a stepfather because Stripey married her mother, but Stargirl also has a stepbrother because Stripey has a son. And so they go to Stargirl goes to school, and she has a bit of a rough time there because there's this girl in the lunchroom, like, hey, what are you doing here? And she said, I'm just finding a place to sit. And the peppy girl said, well, and that's my peppy girl voice. She said, well, there's a spot over there. And Stargirl just says, pretty much says this. And then just walks to the table. And it turns out the table that the peppy girl directed her to was the loser table. And I'm guessing the black girl there, because I don't exactly know, I haven't memorized her name yet, but I'm guessing the black girl that was on the table that we see in episode 2 as well, that has lines, she will be part on the Stargirls team. Hold on. Okay. So I'm guessing she's going to be on Stargirl's team eventually. So, pretty much, they move into the mom's hometown. And Courtney is at first not liking the whole move. She doesn't like her stepdad or brother. She wasn't feeling the vibes, you know. And then she found the staff that was to Starman. And then the staff seems to have a mind of its own. And, it blew up a car. And it hurt one of the Injustice Society's member's son that so happens to go to the same school as Courtney. She goes back to the house with the staff. And then her and Starry gets added saying, "What Starman my father?" He said, "There's no way." And kind of leads on into Courtney asking her mother. But you can tell before the whole blowing the car up incident that it was the show's way to show how acrobatic it can say, for the lack of a better term, acrobatic and athletic the girl who's playing Stargirl is. Because the staff is up here pretty much. Stargirl's here. She does these flips just going to the staff. And she still does these flips as she's on the staff. And she says, hey, yeah, okay. It's like, it was one of those moments. And I was saying, when I was watching the first episode, I was saying, okay, I see exactly what you're doing. And so then Stripey tries to convince her not to take out the staff again, because the last time he saw the staff in action was when the JSA died, 10 years ago in this timeline. And so and of course, being a teen, she doesn't listen. She rebels, and partially because of the staff prompts her to go out to do some field training. And then we see some tires thrown at her. She falls down, and one of the members of the J Injustice Society that can control things with his mind and also telepath comes about saying, "Who are you?" and something like that. And he says, "Why are you thinking about your father?" Because he can read thoughts. He doesn't make the connection that Starman is her father. Stripey, in his robot, comes to her rescue because there's a little fight that happens, and the first episode ends with Stripey coming to Stargirl's rescue. And keep in mind, this is before Courtney calls herself Stargirl. It's before she has that suit. I'm just saying, calling her Stargirl because it's easier for me at the moment. And so that's how episode 1 came along. And I would have done a review on it on my phone, but you guys know how much I can talk at times with how long the videos can get, so I didn't feel like having to split my review into like 2, maybe 3 parts if I had to. So yeah, the first episode left off on a cliffhanger. So the episode yesterday, and keep in mind I watched like the DC shows, like Stargirl, and the shows that are connected to the Arrowverse. So I have a feeling that eventually Stargirl will be connected to the Arrowverse. Like, I know she's on Earth 2, but maybe it's like a reformed Earth 2 from like maybe it's like the Earth 2 that's reformed since Oliver rebooted the universe after Crisis. Before he died in Crisis. So, the second episode starts off where the first one ends, and Stripey, her stepfather, explains to her a bit more about Starman and the JSA and his past. And I'm going to speed through some parts, so because I don't want to give everything away, because I still want to I still want you guys to see the episode for yourselves to actually watch it and see what I mean. So then, pretty much, in this conversation, Stripey asks Stargirl, "Whoa, what attacked you?" And she said, "Well, I don't know." And she describes Brainwave, I think is his name, is his code name. And keep in mind that in the last episode, Brainwave asked his son who attacked him. And then the conversation ends. We'll discuss this later. And they have the same, pretty much same conversation this episode, too. But so Stargirl says it's still on about Starman being her father. And in the last episode, there was a picture of Starman, and she has a necklace with her father on a necklace. Put the two pictures together, it's pretty obvious, to us audience members at least, that Starman is her father. Especially by then, and this was in the first episode. Jumping back to the second episode. There's this event at the school. And Stargirl is watching, like looking out for Brainwave. And she sees Brainwave. She doesn't fully say it, but she says in her mind, "Brainwave!" And Nemo thought I was calling him. I'm not talking to you, Nemo. You're not Brainwave. My cat thought I was talking to him. But so Brainwave hears her thoughts. So he looks, and Stargirl hides behind this one person for a moment. Then she tries to deflect his attention, but he stalks her. And if you weren't getting creepy vibes from Mindwave in the first episode from the little that we saw him, you definitely get the creepy sense in this episode. So then, pretty much, she went to this hallway. I said, "Don't go in the hallway," and then she goes in the hallway. And that's where we see Mindwave. And I just like to make this statement right now. When I was watching that, like when we got to that part, I was saying, and this is not me making any type of pass on the character or the actress, but in my head I was saying, you may be cute, you might be cute, you might be extremely beautiful, but so far in this show, this has to be the dumbest thing you've done, like in the entire series. Like going the hallway where it's just you. Like you're cute, but that wasn't the smartest thing you could have done. Like to deflect attention. So, and then Brainwave was saying, "Hey, give me the staff. Otherwise, I will kill your mother. And I'll make it as painful." Wait, I gotta bring my hood if I'm going to do my Emperor's voice. Okay. "Bring me the staff. Otherwise, I will kill your mother. And I will make it as painful as possible. And you will have until midnight." And then Courtney goes back to the crown, find her stepfather, tell her what happened. They leave the event. Later in the episode, Stripey says, "I'm going to go face him. You stay here. If anything goes wrong, you take your mom, my son, and Jet. Never look back." Stripey goes and faces Mindwave. He nearly dies. He would have died if Stargirl hadn't shown up. And keep in mind that now she has the Stargirl suit on, and that she crafted at school earlier in the second episode. And she blasts Stripey saying, "I am Stargirl." No. Well, maybe not all of that, but she still says it. And then there's this battle. He almost kills Stargirl by using his mind powers. And then Stripey uses this flash thing on this robot. Keep in mind he has a robot prototype that blinds Stripey. And then Stargirl so happens to get the staff. Pretend this lightsaber is a staff. It's a staff. She manages to get the staff and does this to his forehead, pretty much this to his forehead, while he's using his mind powers. Makes him unconscious. Next thing we know of him, he's in the hospital. And his son is there visiting him, getting informed, saying, "The only person that could help your father is your father." So I'm guessing it's going to be the new version of Brainwave. I don't know. But that's interesting. And then Stargirl saying, "We need to find more of these guys so we can kick their asses." Stripey ends up was skeptical, but it sounds like he was on board towards the end of the episode, the conversation. Then we get this scene where this guy is walking in this mansion. We see him going up to this cage saying, "Hello, old friend." And I'm guessing that's Solomon Grundy. Born on a Monday, died on Tuesday, christened on Wednesday, married on Thursday or whatever. I don't know the exact rhyme. If my phone was charging right now, I would literally look up the rhyme right now. Maybe if I recap episode 3, I'll bring up the rhyme. Just for you guys. But yeah. And then we see him talking to this other person. I'm guessing another member of the Anti or Injustice Society of America. And they see Stargirl, and he said, "Don't worry." The guy, who apparently has ice powers, says, "Don't worry. I killed one Starman. I'll kill another." And then it literally ends on that. So now we have to wait until Tuesday, or people like me, Wednesday, to watch the episode. And it wasn't a bad episode. It was pretty good. I still have a hard time I have a hard time believing that it's not part of the Arrowverse, seeing how Stargirl was had a throwaway scene in this show. Well, in A Crisis on Infinite Earths. So, I'm going to just... For me, that marks Stargirl as part of the Arrowverse. And I know the writers are not saying that she's not part of the Arrowverse, but they'll be open to a crossover eventually. That will get a crossover in the first season. But still. But that's a video that I already made, so check that video out if you haven't done so already. But yeah, Stargirl is, from the 2 episodes I've seen, it's not a bad show. It's actually a pretty decent show. I like it better than Batwoman. Not saying that I hate Batwoman, because there's a lot of potential Batwoman, and with this Ruby Rose situation, it's now turns to be a 50-50 chance that show will survive to season 2. And I'm saying that because I don't know if they will be able to refit the costume in time or find the right actress in time for production. And the ratings to Batwoman's gone down since the first episode and the crossover. But this is not a Batwoman video. This is Stargirl. Stargirl is a good show. It definitely seems to be trying to target a bit of a younger audience than the Arrowverse shows are going for. And I'm okay with that. Not saying that the other shows are bad, because Arrow's my favorite show out of the Arrowverse. And I'm pretty much currently rewatching the Arrowverse slowly but surely to pass my time up with this whole coronavirus scare. But yeah, the acting's good. The story is pretty good. Outside of that one time when Courtney decides to go in that hall alone after she see Mindwave, I have no issue with I have no issue with the character herself, because the whole hallway scene that I'm referring to, like I said, when I was seeing that, I was saying, you're cute, but that was a very dumb move on your part. And I still stand by that. But I have no problem with the characters. I mean, yeah, she's stubborn, but I have a feeling that stubbornness will level out as the season progresses, and assuming that this gets to season 2, I have faith between the 2 seasons that we'll see a lot of character development. And yes, this show is good. I'm wanting this to I wanted it to be confirmed as part of the Arrowverse, so I can stop saying it's the Arrowverse before it's confirmed. Because, like I said, they're saying it's not part of the Arrowverse, yet having Stargirl in Crisis on Infinite Earths for like 5 seconds proves otherwise, in my opinion. In my opinion. She might not be connected to the Earth 1 heroes, but in my opinion, because of Crisis on Infinite Earths, she's still part of the Arrowverse. Same with Titans. And Swamp Thing. But that's just me. What do you guys think? Have you guys seen Stargirl? Episode 1 or episode 2? Or I'm guessing you guys seen both of them, because I'm going to title this Stargirl. And then pretty much spoilers. I'm going to have spoilers in the title, so you guys will know not to watch this video if you guys haven't seen the show. But have you guys seen Stargirl? What do you guys think about Stargirl? Do you like it? Dislike it? Or like about it? Let me know in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be kind to one another. I love you all. And have a wonderful day. And I'll talk to you guys. I shall talk to you guys soon. And yes, I'm wearing my Batman shirt, a DC Comics shirt, while I'm talking about a DC Comics base show. Go trust me. But yeah, see you guys soon. Love you all, and have a nice day, and be kind to one another.